Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to do this tutorial on my Halloween look for this year, and it is this beautiful Glam Scarecrow. I wanted to do it with all makeup, and my last year's video and the year before was a lot more gross and gory, so I've decided to try something a little bit more glam this year. So as always, if you want to know how I did this, then let's jump into it. I started off with the Revlon Colourstay foundation. This is actually the normal to dry skin version. This has very good, decent coverage on me, but I also did not want something too heavy because I am putting other products and things like that on top. I have a lot of eye makeup on, so I didn't want everything to be super heavy, so this covered everything and it looks really nice and smooth, and it does wear particularly well on me considering it is the normal to dry version. For concealer, I did use the Makeup Revolution Supersize Conceal and Defining Concealer because this is a full coverage concealer. It is super brightening and it just adds to that extra glam look. Also, it's pretty much the only concealer I've used since I bought it like a month and a half ago, but I absolutely love it. And I am putting it down the center of my face just because it is really brightening, and I ended up putting a little bit more under my eyes because I have really bad under eye circles. And then over the top of that, I did put my M.A.C Soft Ochre Paintpot because I do need my M.A.C Paintpot on my eyes whenever I'm wearing makeup. I did set my under eyes. I'm pretty sure I just used my Sugarbox powder. I, for the life of me, actually cannot remember. I'm very sorry. But it does look like the Sugarbox powder and how it reacts on my face. So 99% sure that's what it is. And then I did set my face with the Maybelline Matte Maker Powder. I use that all the time. It's the lightest shade, whatever it is, can't remember. But I am packing the powder on to add more coverage and just to make my face look a lot more matte. Then I went and just did my brows off camera because I always do, and I start with my eyes. I'm using the Makeup Revolution. I believe this is the Velvet Rose palette, and I'm starting with the caramelly brown shade at the bottom as my transition shade on a really big fluffy blending brush, and I'm blending that in the transition part of my eye. Because this look is going to be so deep and bold, I did make it a lot more deeper than what a traditional transition shade should be, but I think it turned out beautiful. Next up, I used the lighter red, again a matte shade, and was blending that in the crease, sort of just mixing it in with the brown, going ever so slightly below it, and just mixing it in together and blending it out with the two different size brushes. I then grabbed the darker red in the palette, which is the one in the center at the top, and with my slightly smaller, denser blending brush, I blended that my outer corner and into my crease as well. Again, just adding some more depth and dimension to the eye and more color and darkness. I took a tiny bit of the black. This black is not actually fully matte. It has like little gold sparkles, but with what I was using today and just the very little bit that I used, it did not come off like that on my eyes. Just took a tiny little bit to deepen it up and just add a bit of a smokiness to it. And after lots of blending, I just cut my crease using my M.A.C Soft Ochre Paintpot, and then I just mixed a heap of the gold shades, the shimmery gold shades that are in the palette, and put them all over my lid. That's why I didn't show it. I mixed so many that, yeah, it's just a few of the gold shades. And then, once I'm done, I did put my liquid liner on. This is the Maybelline Hyperglossy liquid eyeliner, and I love it. It's really, really nice. I actually have the Ultra Slim whatever. It was the first one in the like slim collection they brought out, so I have that to try next, but this is a really nice eyeliner and it wears really well on me. After I cleaned all that up, because it was a huge mess, I ended up getting my glitter eyeliner things. These are just from Wish, and I put the gold glitter all over my lid, just on the cut out crease part, and it took forever to dry, so I did most of that off camera. And afterwards I just coated my lashes in a little bit of mascara because I was putting falsies on, but I still had to put a little bit of mascara on. And by the way, all these products are also affordable, so I ended up just getting a heap of shades and putting them on my lower lash line, but most of that footage was lost for some reason, so I only ended up getting like the first 2 or 3 shades I used, but basically I did the same thing on my lower lash line as what I did for my upper crease. And then I just put on some falsies. These are from Wish, so they don't actually have a name or anything, but they're just my more dramatic ones, because of course this whole look is dramatic and over the top and glam and beautiful, so I thought it fits the occasion. And after that I just went in and put some black eyeliner on my waterline after also doing my inner corner, but I don't know where that footage went. To start off my face, I'm using my Australis contour kit and the slightly cooler tone colour in the middle. That is the contour shade I chose for this day. Typically I would use a slightly more neutral one, but I wanted the cooler tone one today. And I'm just contouring my face with a Real Techniques contour brush because it was the one closest to me and I couldn't be bothered to get the brush I actually used to contour with. But yeah, I can contour the right side of my face beautifully, but the left side does not work. I don't like it. After this, I just went in with a bit of my Rimmel Sun Shimmer bronzer just to add some more depth and dimension to my face and to warm it up a little bit because, you know, it's a very cool tone contour product. If I use the neutral shade, I can possibly get away with not wearing bronzer, but, you know, I like to do the full yards. After this, I just put some highlighter on, and I believe I mixed the Becca Pearl highlighter with the Champagne Pop shade, sorry, almost forgot what it was called, and I just put that all over my face. I wanted to be really glowy, really highlighty, because this is still a super glam look. This is where the Scarecrow part starts. So I grabbed my Essence blush, the colour and shade and everything will be down below, and this smaller brush that I typically use for concealer, and I'm just putting my blush in like 2 really big dots on my cheeks. I wanted it to be kind of messy but still somewhat in a circle. So yeah, the inspiration I wanted was typically all of this was going to be very orange, but I don't have an orange blush. For my lips, I ended up putting on the NYX Liquid Suede liquid lipstick, and I believe it's in the colour Alien. Again, the actual shade will be listed down below, but because they are liquid suede, they do take a couple of minutes just to dry down. So afterwards, I did just, you know, start on other things while I let it dry down. I then used the bright hot pink shade on my nose. This is what is going to look like that patched look. This is what's going to be that patch. So I just put it basically on the end of my nose, you know, with the applicator. It's not very hard to get like a rounded look, you know, you can make it look as big or as small as you want. And then afterwards I got my pencil eyeliner and started doing the like stitched up mouth face. So mine does not look particularly good. I probably should have used my liquid liner, but this is what I had to work with, and I'm not overly good at special effects stuff or non-glam stuff, so this is the best I could do. And I did the stitches, and then I got my liquid eyeliner and traced around the outside of the pink liquid lipstick on my nose because I knew these weren't going to settle down properly like a matte one would, and my liquid eyeliner was the only one that like wouldn't completely be ruined by drawing over it. So I ended up making it look like it was patched and stitched and frayed and everything. And this is the final makeup before I went and just changed and put a hat and my checkered shirt on. So this is the look that I've done. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the products will be listed down below in the description box, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye!